just entered Aries. Happy Neptune in Aries, bringing you that red hot fire, entering into the fire element, coming out of the waters into the fire, coming out of Pisces into Aries, closing out 165 years of a cycle. We are not going to see this again. Listen, happy top of the rising to you. I know it's like the end of the day, but I'm pushing time, so this is where I'm at with mine. Ashe. I'm doing this Mondays. I usually don't do videos because it's my rest day, my day of rest, my root chakra day and day of rest. And after sitting here for hours in the sun, getting these light codes to the point where the sun went down, I am up. I am here. I am near and dear and clear. And it is all so clear. And just sitting here with the wind, like the wind is, the ancestors are passing the wisdom in the wind. Where do we begin? Blessings, peace, love, and light. I just said I had to jump on and do a live, and whoever gets it, gets it. I wanted to do a Neptune video. We'll see if I get to do that later and, really get into speaking about Neptune. I wanted to speak about the transit of Neptune. So I definitely want to do a video speaking about that. But just feeling the energy and going with the messages of today and looking at what has been coming up as Neptune enters into Aries, coming out of Pisces. What are we saying? We're closing out karmic cycles. We're closing out illusions, all of the illusions from this life, multiple lives, past lives, what you have not fixed. Many of us have chosen to be here at this particular time to remove the layers that we couldn't remove from before in past lives that was wound up and bound in illusions, right? The intrusions of illusion. So we're here. Let me get my sips tea because I'm still in my top of the rising. And we are here ready to take the next step. Like the message I was getting a lot of is transformation, right? And I want to go ahead and join another live at the same time because I really don't want to repeat this. I already had to. I did it on TikTok so that I could get it on over here, but that just wasn't happening, now was it? So the great spiritual awakening, and just as I picked up, let me see what this reading is giving us on when water meets fire with fire and ice. Right, on January 26th, which is now in Aries, the collective fog, that is the fog that we've been in, lifts to reveal a path of fierce personal direction, right? So the light warrior, the warrior that is moving forward, this once in a generation shift. You hear that? Once in a lifetime, once in a generation shift, because we're never going to see this again like this, impacts everyone but brings a profound rebirth, particularly for Aries and Pisces sun. So for those of you who have your sun in Aries and Pisces, and even in moon, whether your sun, moon, and rising is in Aries and Pisces, this works tightly with you. And possibly also if your north node and south node is in there as well, right? So Neptune remains in Aries until May 21st of 2038 because it spends about 14 years in each cycle, shaping your identity and soul motivation in every visible way, in many ways, right? This transit, I don't know who told me to come and read right now. This transit carries an enormous initiating force for your spirit. You're trading 14 years of emotional drifting for a period of intuitive knowing and radical honesty. So we're going from that emotional drift, the drifting that's been happening in the water sign, and entering into the knowing, this intuitive knowing, this radical honesty of the fire. The fire is igniting, right? There This rare meeting of water and fire creates a spiritual steam. Ooh, I like that. Steamy. It's getting hot in here. It's steamy right now. So this water and fire creates a spiritual steam that clears away every mask and lingering illusion in your life. You see that steam? And I feel like this steam has been happening for really over the past year as Neptune had been dipping in and out, right? This is the final dip in. It's not going to retrograde back into Pisces again. So that's what it's been doing in the past year. That's why you've been feeling a lot of rock the boat, a lot of back and forth and rock the boat, right? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. I love the fact that we're looking at spiritual steam. We're going to talk about it some more because it is clearing up the illusions in your life. Your intuition is no longer a soft whisper, but a bold command to choose yourself and act without hesitation. Choose you and choose you now with wisdom, right? The month of April usually is about the faculty of wisdom and good judgment. So it's time to move without hesitation with the wisdom that is being shown to you through what? The experience. The experience that you have had in the past year while it was going in and out has been the experience that is bringing the expression of truth into your life. So now it's time to move with the wisdom because experience teaches what? Wisdom. So it's time to be bold and choose yourself without hesitation. You are completing a long chapter of self-sacrifice and entering an era of absolute self-respect. RESPECT. Find out what it means to me. Yeah, when I get like this, all the songs just gonna come out, y'all. So just get it how it comes, okay? All the self-respect. Communication becomes sharp and certain. So sharp and certain in your communication because you no longer have the energy for games or empty words. We don't got time for this no more. Ain't nobody got time for that. Huh, huh. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, we don't got time for it. Right? Relationships recognize under the fire. Relationships recognize under the fire because mixed signals, let me make sure I get this correct. It's talking about relationships and they recognize under this fire. So they're being recognized. We are re-knowing true relationships in time under this fire because mixed signals lose their power and consistency becomes the most attractive quality. Ooh, I like how that sounds. Because what mixed signals lose their power and consistency becomes the most attractive quality. We don't got time for those games, those mixed signals, those playing around semantics. Look, we don't have time for those words. It's about energy. It's about alignment. It's about the frequency that you are attuned to. So the mixed signals can kick rocks with Jesus sandals on. Nobody have time for that. So we're losing that. It loses power. All of those mixed signals lose power and consistency becomes the most attractive quality. So when you see consistency, coherency, that's what's going to be attractive to you right now. Some of you may be wondering, dang, how come I like this person right now? How come I like this thing right now? There's something that shows consistency and coherency, and that's more attractive than anything else. The thing that you thought was attractive that's been shooting up missed signals is no longer attractive, right? This is your time to be the brave architect of a life that reflects your soul's desires and your unstoppable momentum. Unstoppable. Your momentum is ready to go, go, go with that fire that ignites. Once this inner fire ignites, see, I didn't even know that was the next word. Look at that. Once this fire ignites and you choose your path, nothing in your old world can pull you back. Nothing. No thing. Nothing meaning no particular thing is going to pull you back. Do y'all see the spiritual steam? Can you smell what the rock is cooking? What's cooking on this rock called Earth? Because it's a lot going on. So it's time to be bold. It's time for a lot. And see, I had literally just pulled this up to actually open another live, to be honest with you, because I didn't want to repeat nothing. I didn't want to do another live, but this popped up and hey, it was a message near you. It sounds like it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt for those who can't take the fire, right? This is a fire that it doesn't have to consume you. Let this fire be the burning bush that gives you the instructions that you need. Ashe, Ashe. So this Neptune enters and it's saying, today's gonna be a brighter day. It's a whole nother day. It's a whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes. Don't close your eyes on the whole new world that lies ahead. Right? Don't close your eyes on it. Let me go ahead and link the other live. Let's get this party started since we live and vibing, right? Peace, love, and light. 54321 as our flames ignite, joining it here. So whoever may show up here, this is a happy Neptune in Aries day, and I just been out here in the sun, so I'm catching you all up with the live, with my YouTube live right now, and listening to what the energies are saying to you this day. As Neptune moves forward, we are closing out illusions. We are closing out collapsing timelines where you have held illusions. And that means that the storyline that we have been living in, those illusions, those intrusions of illusions are no more. Right? So the story that society has been playing, a lot is falling away from a lot of people because they're realizing that this is not real. Everything that has happened in the past year particularly, remember that was a universal year of 9, right? The universal year of 9, and this is now a universal year of 1 for those who are on that, calendar. And for those who are on the 5D calendar, it was a universal year of 1. So you were in an advanced class, and a lot of the things that everybody was feeling, the push and pull, the back and forth, has been for such a time as this. Thank you. Falling leaves. As soon as I said that, the leaf just fell right in front of me. Leaves are falling, and we are here to remember to know who is in our life for seasons and reasons. Everybody's not a root. And for a lot of light warriors, a lot of us who are empaths, a lot of us who are generational curse breakers, a lot of us who are just really moving ahead in the spiritual game, so to speak, are feeling and sensing that. And it feels like, what the heck is going on sometimes? And it's not to be disturbed. I want to say we need to be transpersonal. Be transpersonal and depersonalized. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Good things come to an end. Some good things that we think are good are coming to an end because it was in the illusion that it was good. And so it's not bad, but some of us may be going through grief about it. But the message I was getting is allow those things to fall away, recognizing that it's a season and a reason. It's a leaf. Some people are leaves and branches in your life. Let the leaves fall, let the branches break. And realize who are rooted around you right now at this particular time, because they may be a season of root for you right now. Maybe in another season, they may be a branch. I don't know. Right? So as it grows and grows, the more the root grows and the more the bark grows, it becomes one of the branches as it goes higher and higher. I don't know, however you want to look at it. But I'm seeing that leaf fall away. Like, be prepared to let things fall away. And so the illusions are being cracked. So the steam is something that I was reading about. I love that word, spiritual steam. We've been steaming. We have been steaming as the fire, as the water was meeting the fire. Right? Because Neptune was leaving out of Pisces, the house, the spiritual house, the house of Nut, as I have it in the calendar, which is the spirit, Mama Universe, Nut. It's the highest point. It is the 12th house. It is the end of the astrological calendar, so to speak. It is the end. So that is the closure that Neptune is having. It completed its 12 house cycle, right? See if I can hold this with two hands. Work with me, work with me. Got a little itch. All right, so I'm out here very just raw right now and sharing what the wisdom in the wind has with this Neptunian energy and what is closing out for us. And what are we looking to? We're looking to take our dreams, closing out illusions, and seeing what our spiritual aspirations were. Remember, we were just in the spiritual house. So if you have gained spiritual maturation, if you have matured in your spirit, that's why so many things spiritual was coming online. If y'all notice, within the past few years that Neptune has been in Pisces, it has been bringing about the spiritual things, bringing about dreams, because Neptune is also about dreams. The shadow side is the dreams where people get stuck in dreamland and in the illusions. And so the mature aspect allows you to move forward in Aries and take action. Now, here are the dangers. The dangers of that would be people who are so zealous, overly zealous, and I'm talking spiritual people too, who feel like, well, yeah, because this is the truth and this is the right way, that you're going to, there can be a clash in Aries, because everybody's going to become that warrior for their truth, that light warrior for the truth. And so this is why compassion is really important. So for those of you who didn't get it with the last nodal points, when North Node was in Aries and South Node was in Libra for 18 months, those who got it, those are the ones who got it, those are the ones who are going to be able to traverse this. I wouldn't say effortlessly, but with more ease, right? Those are the ones who are going to be able to handle the energies of Neptune being in Aries and ready to take action with certain dreams, with certain spiritual aspirations, and not being egoic about it, right? If you have gained what you needed to gain in that particular season, when our South Node was in Libra, we would have expanded our capacity for compassion and think of others. It's not just about you. It's not just about what you think and know and what you feel is best for you and humanity and all of that. It's to see the truth, but be in humility and have understanding, have class about you in your spiritual growth, that you understand that people are where they are. And so it's not to be at odds. It's not to fight. The maturation of Mars, hello, third eye atlas, is study war no more. So if you have a mind frame of, I gotta fight for this, then you may have missed the bar on that. And it may be a little bit harder. And so you may just have to fight because that is what you believe. But there can be less friction and more wisdom by utilizing what you've gained in this experience and releasing the wounds that you have, to say, I don't got to fight for this. I don't got to fight with this. I know what I know. And in spiritual maturity, it's time to be about it in an action state of, meaning, where are you holding your boundaries, right? Where are your boundaries being met right now? Ashe, may I help you? So there is a lot that we're going to be recognizing right now. And this day, take this day as you can. And it's also a 2626 portal. Ew. So get engaged in the 2626 portal. That's how I use the Gregorian calendar, because it has numerological hotspots, energy hotspots, and finding these portals is one of them. So as they've entered into their 2026 year, and this is a 26th day, it is a 2626 portal on the cosmic event of Neptune making its grand entrance and shifting into Aries, beginning right? So it's the new beginning. What Aries is a whole new cycle. It's a like Neptune is coming in singing that it's a whole new world, and you can see the steam coming as it enters out of the waters, touching the fire. The waters now touching the fire, and the emotional steam. The waters is emotion. So the emotional disturbances that has been happening, it's time to command with the light warrior, command your spirit, command your rightful place, right? And recognizing that the old relationships are now, you're going to be facing, as we read about earlier, you're going to be facing um what is it again, removing it, like, what is it again, the attractive qualities of coherency and consistency, because that wishy-washy stuff is not going to cut it. That 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 mixed signals that people been given, speaking the semantics, speaking out the side of their neck, politics, politicking, governance, that you're realizing a lot of things that are happening now. People get all, they panties tied in a bunch about the president and this and that. Maybe, y'all, maybe, just maybe, all of this is happening to say, knock, 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 this is not real. This is an illusion. You feeling like you need to be under governance to govern your mentals is an illusion. Because if you are truly sovereign, then you are your own self-governing body. Govern your own mentality. All of this is happening to pull the scales off your eyes on the road to Damascus to say, this is not it. The relationship that is falling apart is happening not to hurt you, but to say to you, this is not it. The way you thought about it. It's not even so much the other person. It's you. It's you and your beliefs. It's the images that you held in mind. It's the hurts. It's the unhealed wounds that misconstrue your perception. It's all of that is being risen to you right now to say, hey, this was an illusion. How you think of family, how you think it should be, like family owe you something, or you owe them something, or you're obligated. No, they are co-workers with you in this particular lifetime because y'all share bloodline, lineage. So you're co-workers in this. Your children don't belong to you. They came through you. You're realizing you are a portal. It is not your job to make them do this and that, although it seems like that. Are we here to guide them? Yes. But let go of those other illusions of control. All of that is being fallen. Fallen. And so, if not, you're going to reform these dysfunctional beliefs, and the illusions that you didn't shake is going to move along with you as Neptune enters into Aries, and you're going to be fooling yourselves into thinking that this is it. And you will be fighting with yourselves and fighting with others because of that fiery energy that says, I'm right, and this is it, and it has to be done this way, with that lacks compassion for the collective. Humanity. Age of the Aquarian. Humanity. Collaboration. All of that in this here dispensation in time. So, get what you can get and don't be upset. Right? Get what you get and don't be upset. With all you're getting, get understanding. Stand under the principles of truth, of divine truth. Not your truth, not his truth, divine truth. So you can understand, overstand, and understand. Get all your understanding so that you can have that wisdom of this knowledge. Knowledge alone is not going to do it. Don't be fooled by that either. That is the shadow of the Aquarian age of just thinking, well, we in the age of the knowing. Get it. I just got to get knowledge. Some of you are taking so many courses and dumping knowledge in you, but you have no understanding. There's no understanding, understanding. Peace, love, and light, Rick. I'm cool. I'm good. Happy Neptune and Aries day to you. Choo, 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 pushing on through on the Cosmic Express. And so we gotta have to have that understanding to know what is coming through us. I mean, the knowledge alone, and even in giving, some people are just giving knowledge. What are you doing with it? Is there any practical application? Are you doing something that is going to bring this knowledge into self-actualization? And all you're getting, get understanding in the heart. Understanding is matters of the heart. That's the love frequency. So that you can self-actualize in the heart. Let go of all of the blocks in your lower chakras, in your root, your sacral, your solar plexus. Let go of fear, guilt, and shame that you're being inundated with, and grief. Realize that that grief is an illusion because it is not a loss. It is your perception that perceives it as a loss. It is really a transition in time, and you have to let go of the old because you cannot pour new wine in old vases. So let go of that old perception in time so you can receive your new wine. Christ consciousness. This is a time to let go for those of you who've been getting your feelings hurt about religion and churches and all that. It's because you're being brought to the realization that that too was an illusion to control you. And that is the way the divine is calling you to come home, to come within, and stop listening to false doctrines that they have pieced together and extracted from true, authentic, cosmic designs, true, authentic divinities in time. They have taken from truth, hidden that knowledge from you in secret places, but still right in front of your faces. Because they put it back, they regurgitated and put it in that book for you. And so all of this is falling apart. It's not to say, for some of you that may say God don't exist, or this is why I say don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. Some people getting their feelings hurt in religious sectors and they think there's no God. It doesn't mean there's no God. It means that God was an illusion. The God that they painted for you was an illusion. But don't throw it all out. There is God. There is divinity. There is great order of divinity, but the kingdom of it is in you. Now take that spiritual maturation and spiritual aspiration and put action to that. That's what Neptune is saying. Hey, the next 14 years that it's going to be in Aries, it wants you to stand and command your truth, command your sovereignty, command your presence of your I am divinity in you, and be who you came here to be and do what you came here to do. Ashe. Ain't no way around that. Ain't no way of getting around that. You can, but at the risk of still being in illusions, of confusion, and being strapped to that old world, being strapped to the collapsing timelines, while the earth is continuing to turn. She's turning over. She's ascending with or without you. So either get with it or lose it. Move it or lose it. Move it or lose it. That's what I'm hearing. Move it or lose it. Get with it. Can you get with it? It's like that. Right? So I'm just in my energy bubble of it all, right? Happy, like I said, 2626 portal, and that's saying all year you're going to have 12 months of 2626 portal every month on the 26th, 2626 portal, right? And that is an 88 portal of infinite access. So when you're portal through your infinite access. 2 and 6 is harmony of duality and receptive completion. So it's infinite access by the means of harmony of duality and receptive completion, the 6. Harmony of duality, the 2. So we are harmonizing the duality of what? Masculine, feminine energies, creative, receptive completion. We are mastering that because that harmony is the modality of the energetic movement through time. And the 6 is the receptive completion. So what are you receiving in this harmony of duality? Are we being receptive? So it is through this harmony and it is through this receptive activity that we are having the infinite access. And so this is the first 2626 portal. And remember, the portals are also about your pre-portaling work. So what are you pre-portaling? What have you been doing? What has happened in the last year? And it's not for you to be like, oh, I hate last year, all this stuff happened. It happened to bring you to this particular point. It happened because it was the experience that you needed to gain the wisdom to know what to carry forth into, to what to make action about, to set your boundaries. Some of you, their action step looks like boundaries. Not for other people, for you. To love yourself and set true boundaries that you will not overly compromise yourself because of what is going on around you. Ashe? So that is what is spinning over right now. And this Neptune energy is saying, hey, close out. This is a karmic cycle that we've been doing for the past year or so. Graduation, it was at 29 degrees, closing out any illusions that you may have had, that you may have lived in. This was that opportunity in this lifetime to close it out for multiple lifetimes that you may not have been doing it. This is how you know you chose this time. You've been steaming for the past year or so as Neptune was tiptoeing back and forth between the water sign and the fire sign. So everything was just steaming while the light kept beaming and beaming. And we still getting light penetration right now. So if anything is pulling up in you, it is because there was resistance in you. The light only wants to help flow through you effortlessly, but it can't do that when you have points and particles of resistance in your mind-body complex, in your consciousness, subconscious, conscious, unconscious, whatever part of your consciousness. There can be no blockages in your body or in the earth. And that's why y'all see geological stuff happening in the earth, because these are points of resistance that have not been released. There are collective imprints where there have been inhumane acts in these particular parts of the planet that are now being released. There are particles of resistance in your consciousness where there have been either inhumane acts or unhealed traumas, basically karmic traumas in your soul that need to be released. And so it's at a point of addressing them. We have to recognize it. We have to know it to address it. We have to re-know it to have true acknowledgement and act like we know what we know and stop playing blind. Those years of playing blind, y'all see those elders that like to play like they don't see? Those families that like to keep secrets, I keep telling y'all, them secrets is where the demons are just sitting in a cesspool, because those demons are your unhealed wounds. And I'm talking about the collective unhealed wounds of your family members that choose not to face things. And they think they could smile it away with a turkey on Turkey Day. And they think they could smile it away with presents on a Christmas Day. And they think they could smile it away with gifts on a Valentine's Day. These holidays are distractions for your soul to grow. I'm saying, know thyself. This is a time where a lot of people have realized, for those of you who've had terrible holidays in the past year, that's because that is the illusion that is dropping for you. That is the veil that is dropping for you. That's saying this is not real. This is not what you want to believe it to be anymore. So let it be. Let it go. Peace, peace, greetings, welcome in, Ashe, Ashe, dreams and more. Yes, dreams coming in also. A lot of dreams were coming in through this Neptune in Pisces. It was being amplified, especially whenever Mercury was passing through. Pisces at the same time. And now those dreams, a lot of us have been feeling those dreams feel like we just clocked into another like job or something. And sometimes it don't even feel like you went to sleep because life is but a dream. Neptune is a planet of dreams, but it's letting you know the dream world. It's like it's letting you know it's expansion time, right? Jupiter, who is now also that rules Pisces. This is why when Third Eye Atlas passes through Jupiter, we're going to see that expansion coming out of that dream world, or realizing we're just going from one dream to the next. That's it. So dreams are coming in a lot more. Pay attention to your dreams and now see how to apply your dreams. Neptune and Pisces, where to put the action, where to put the fire on those dreams. And I'm not just talking about little make-believe dreams of, oh, I dream of this. And I'm talking about dreams with a purpose. I'm talking about dreams that are an alternative state of consciousness that allows your subconscious to be free through the dream state. So it is allowing intuition to come through in this fire sign. So your intuition is going to be bolstered right now. You're going to have bold intuition for those who are receiving the energies in that way. For those who have done their soul work to a certain degree, that you've had that spiritual maturation. So now your intuition is coming in stronger and bolder. Ashe. So I share that with you this beautiful day. Happy Neptune Day. If I get a chance to do the videos, I've been sitting out here all day, so I need to post that that post new moon video that I did in Jamaica. So I'm gonna get that to you. Speaking to my my YouTube, not here on Facebook, but YouTube. So you're gonna see those videos coming out. How's Jamaica weather? I'm not in Jamaica now, but the weather was beautiful. I'm in Florida. I know it still kind of look like Jamaica because it's not snowing, right? So and for those of you who've given, speaking of Jamaica, continue to send your donations, because the family just got their material and we need to get the rest of the material coming in. So please continue to send your donations through the Zelle at akilahtextri@gmail.com, akilahtextri@gmail.com. And right now we're doing like match my 50, just to kind of speed up the process. So if you can put 50, if not 20, 10, 5, all of that is beautiful. Any help counts. But the intention is right now match my 50, right? Since a lot of us, I know I spend $50 for pizza or for food sometimes. Some of you go out to eat and spend about $200, $300. I spend 50. So I just kept it simple. Just match my 50. Match what we would pay if we go out to eat something, and share that with the family. So I ask that you donate that if you can. If not, 20, 10, 5 will be beautiful. And we can hurry up and get these materials out to her. Anything else? Oh, reminders that we're having our first calendar workshop. It's free. This first one's free, is on me. So we can get acquainted with this 5D calendar. So if you haven't already gotten yours, what are you waiting for? But you can still join even if you don't have it, because I'm probably going to put it, share screen so you can see the calendar and get to understand the calendar. So we're going to do that next Saturday on our 1111 portal, our 5D 1111 portal. So if you're interested in that, this is what the calendar looks like. Ta-da! This is the calendar. Return. See, look. I done tried to show y'all. Drop the camera. Reset. Drop the illusion. So that's what it looks like. Let me turn the camera a little bit. All right. Show it one more time. Bam, bam. That's the calendar that we're going to be looking into on next Saturday. And stay tuned for any other workshops. We're going to do a sacral and solar plexus workshop that is coming up this month, 3-day workshop. So with that, that's just to help us transit through these energies for anyone who needs it. Believe me, take it if you need it. This upcoming Divine Chakra Moon workshop with the full moon is definitely going to be needed during this transit, as we're having the solar eclipse full moon. It's going to be when Third Eye Atlas passes Jupiter as it exits our solar system, that it's been upgrading our solar system, hence upgrading us as we are cells on this earth in this system. So it affects everything. Just ask the trees. I'm saying. Those are our true elders, by the way. Respect your elders. Respect the trees. So, thank you. Thank you for those who came through and shared this happy Neptune day. Um, and just enjoy the rest of your day in this 2626 portal and powering up in your dreams and aspirations. Make it all come true for you. Be true to you, though, in your soul sovereignty and in your authentic authority, because it is time. Action. Peace, love, and light.